Right. We're live, I guess. Yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this live. Good. It's working, so you can hear me. That's good. And now I take this away and I mute that, and here we are. Hi, and welcome. Yes. Well, it will do. So I was just putting everything together. And then I had just a little thing to do, and so I had to come in. Wow, great. So first thing first, we had our first group healing workshop this last Friday the 13th, 14th, as it was midnight for me, so US direction, right? London, US, it was still the 13th, and up from me to Asia, the 14th. I like that. So it went great, and I have already planned the next one on June the 17th, 18th. So for me, it's going to be midnight the 18th. But for you, it probably will be Friday the 17th. And again, we're going to focus on healing work. Yes, because that's what is interesting, right? Doing those exercises with a group and allowing the self, because that's what it is, allowing the self to be in that moment, in that space, with a group of people that are doing that and feeling it, feeling the energy, feeling the communion, feeling the one, right? All together, which is what we are. And it's very exciting. It's very, very good. And my experience is that in those settings, things happen. The unexpected happen. You have experiences that you will have never thought, like just losing yourself in it and going somewhere, or having feeling something, perceiving, hearing, right? Things like that, they do happen. Because, right, you allow yourself, and actually you're not focused on yourself, because you are focused on following, right, the group, following the instructions, and suddenly you open yourself to the unknown, which is absolutely amazing to do. But often when we are in our heads, which is what very often we do, while we just shut down that perception, and that opens up during a group session with, right, someone that is guiding your attention, then yeah, things do happen. And yeah, so all right. But the essential thing about this is that each one is doing its own work. Always. And each one is doing it for themselves. Always. You know, I started working on myself with absolutely no idea where I will go, what will happen. the development, the self awakening, understanding, discovery. I have no idea of those things. I absolutely came in this without knowing anything. Expectation, yes, I had expectations, but those expectations were far, far, far away of anything that the wildest thing that happened. I had no idea that I actually everything that has happened during this time, nothing of that was planned or expected. It just happened, and so um, it's it's amazing to realize the self, to discover the self. But I'm doing that for me, and I am discovering myself. And everything that I'm saying, that I'm sharing, that I'm expressing is through that experience, through my my perception, and that is what that is. It's not a truth. It's not the truth. It's my truth. It's my perspective. It's my understanding. And that is the case for every one of us. We all have that. That's why you have 100 people in a room, you have 100 different versions of reality, of understanding, of perception of everything, because we are not two the same. And why will we have, look, we are all one, so we are all part of one. We come, every single one of us, we come from the same place. There is no going around that. But then we create ourselves, we are here, we're having this experience now. The question that I have for you: why will we have the same experience? Why will we have the same point of view? That's crazy, that's stupid. Why will the creator, why will the one create two same experiences when one is enough? It's why every one of us, we all are enough. We are all having our own experience, and that's contributed to one, and we are having it from our own perspective. So we don't need to have the same, because from the point of view of the one, we are the same, and the one is having the experiences, and it doesn't need to have the same, with the same perception, with the same understanding. Why the fuck would you do that? Doesn't need that. So everyone is having their own thing, and this is how it is. But even this is my interpretation of it. But I know I'm right in my own perspective, and I know that I know that I don't need any validation around that. And if I need validation, is that maybe I need to really believe that. Because if I need validation, I don't believe it. Validation is the sign that you're not believe it. What you believe, you just believe it. What you know, you just know. You don't need to have anyone coming and telling you, "Oh, you're right." I damn know I'm right. What do you think? I'm an idiot? What I know, and I don't need you to tell me that I'm right. If I do, then maybe I have doubts. I'm not quite sure. Which is right. It's not wrong to have doubts or to work on my beliefs, because, well, guess what? I have belief systems, and what I am perceiving of creation, of reality, go against all of my human beliefs. Quite nearly all of my human beliefs that I have been taught are trash. in regards of what creation is and how creation happens, and in regards of what I am. I'm God. Human beliefs are selling and telling. Oh no, there is no no God. It's outside of you. Well, that's trash for me. For me. For me. I'm not expecting anyone else to pick up that. I'm not expecting anyone else to have the same belief as I do, the same perception, the same understanding. Oh wow! If I were, I will be a Christian. I will be a Muslim. I will be a religious person that is killing, or historically killing, others that have a different point of view, a different belief. Because conversion is all they want, because validation is all they want. They want to be validating their belief of their God, and if you don't share that belief, you have to be eliminated because you are doubt. So the truth is that real no religious person is really believing, because they need validation. They never saw their gods. None of them. So do they believe? Their belief system is, I only believe what I can see. Well, we all have that belief, don't we? So, and it's not just religious people, right? It's not just religion, but it's an example. Do they really believe? No, they don't. But I mean, why would you believe? We all know that religions are all a belief system. I'm being nice there. But it's true, it's a belief system. A belief system that is imposed to everyone because it has to. Because if we were not imposing religion, no one will follow that religion. Who will follow a religion that tells you that you are crap, that you are nothing, that you are a sinner, that you deserve nothing, that you deserve to go to hell, that you deserve all the fucking things that are happening to you because you are nothing? Would you follow such a thing willingly? No one will do that. So they have to impose that. That's why they take children into their faith. Why do you think they take children? Because they know they can have children. A person that is knowing, that is watching that, they will not go into any religion. It's too fucking shitty to be sad you are nothing and you deserve nothing, which is what they say. So why would you do that? You don't, because even those religions that are more mild, in the sense that they are more respectful and do not try to go into imposing or right or any of those things, they still have that point of view of being not enough, of not deserving, saying God is inside of you, but you're still not deserving. And I don't understand that. How can God be inside of you and you be not deserving? That doesn't make sense. If God is inside of you, you are deserving. Again, my point of view. Anyway, no one will do that when they are really looking at that. So, yeah, children are a good target, or people that are doubting or that are looking for something, trying to make things out, or people that are left with no other fucking way of surviving You take my religion or I kill you. What do you choose? Do you choose to die? Or do you choose my God? Well, many have chosen the God, the faith. It's easier to do that. And I mean, it's easier. You still are alive, right? So you go into, well, yeah, let me take the faith, and then 10 generations later, they are Christians. They don't care if you, it's that they have your children, because now that you have taken the religion, your children have to be educated in that religion. And if you are not a real believer, who cares? Your children will be. We get your children. We'll work on the future, right? Yeah. It works. Um, so you see belief systems of unfaithful people need validation. Validation is a very strong thing. Hi, Roxy. It's a very strong thing, faith. And and when you play with that, obviously, yeah, that works. So then, right, people are, this is one of the reasons why so many people, let's say nowadays, are looking into different stuff, is that, again, who would pick any religion right now that is telling you all those things about you that are absolutely horrible? No one will do that. And even those that have been part of that, they are leaving. They're looking for something else. Some are changing religion because they hope that going from one religion to another religion, they'll have finally the revelation of truth, and they don't have that because, no, I mean, I'm sorry guys, but it doesn't happen. Oh, I saw God. No, you didn't. You saw yourself. You didn't see God. It's yourself. If it's you, it's your friends. It's you. They appear to you maybe like whatever you believe in, right? I understood this. I mean, come on, guys. I understood this years ago, 15 years ago. I understood that the appearance that these people have, they appear to following the belief system of these people. You believe in Christianity, you have the saint, you have the Holy Mary, the Holy whatever that appears to you. Why? Because you believe that. I understood that 15 years ago out of just knowing things. It's not that complicated. Your belief system creates your reality. If you see beings, well, if you believe in Christianity, of course you're gonna see Christianity's holy whatever. What do you think? Your mind cannot go into anything else, so you got what you believe, and that is what it is. Belief systems are creating your reality, so you see exactly what you believe. Look around you, that's your belief systems. So that's what it is. Anyway, we're here to see these things and to go into discovering ourselves. So we have to be absolutely truthful and absolutely with no pity around these things. When you see it, you see it. When you know it, you know it. When you understand it, you understand it. And why would you keep yourself in that shit? Why would you keep yourself into faiths that are trashing you? Oh, many people do. Oh, I had some encounters with people and said, "Oh, I'm Christian." And I say, well, I don't care. You're Christian. What does that mean? That, oh, you are putting that, oh, yeah, I understand. Okay, all right, bye. You're Christian. Like if that meant anything, means nothing. Except you're trying to protect yourself from me? Then go fuck yourself. Um, yeah. But yeah, we're here to see and understand, and so we are able then literally to change our belief systems. I'm still finding many, and then letting go. I don't need those belief systems anymore because I know it's all they are, and I know that, as I was saying before, 99% of my human beliefs are trash. And I'm saying that in regards of what I know of creation, what I know of me being the creator, right? Externalization. Mainly all of the belief system that I've been taught are externalization. Everything that is externalization is trash. Not real. Stop. There is no external. Literally no external. Earth is neither a sphere, neither flat. Ta-da! Or Earth, it's what you make of it. You pick. You want a cube? Let's have a cube. Do you think that there is a difference? Do you think that it makes anything? Do you think that that will revolutionize? Oh yeah, of course, in regards of, but it's a belief system. You change the belief system, you change reality. You want what you do you want? Some pyramid? Oh, we can have a pyramid, of course. Why not? It's a belief system as everything. So sphere, flat, it's even not a debate because there is neither. And everything, what you choose is what you get. I'm fine with a sphere. I'm not against that. But I know that that's a belief system, and I know that there is no earth, not a sphere outside of me. So that's externalization. Only the internal, only that. So when I see myself going outside, well, I know that I'm applying a belief system, and I see the belief system, and I let go of the belief system. I say goodbye. I need to let go of that. There is no external. There is no external. I can try to go and find your external. I will find nothing because there is nothing external except the belief system of the external. But it's a belief system, and the belief system, well, as soon as you let go of it, it's gone. So we're back to there's no external. Once you know, and you don't do it again. There is no external, there is no external. There is no time, there is no time. And you can try to give definitions of time. Oh, yeah, there are plenty of definition of time, but time is not real. So, well, you are defining something that doesn't exist. So what you are doing, you are expressing a belief system. But I can I can do the same, and I can come with a belief system defining time that is different from yours, and guess what? It works. I can make it work. I can absolutely make it work. Why? Because whatever you say about time, it's a belief system. And I'm good at that. I have access to that as much as you. And if you try to impose that, well, you can, but I have another way, and there is that way, and it can work as well. That's why everything that is science is not proven. Everything that is science is not just proven, but is disproven as at the same moment, because there is no truth, so there is no science that is a truth. It's a belief system and it works. Of course it works. Why? Because you believe in it. So, there you go. There you go. But you change the belief, well, then it doesn't work anymore. It works somewhere in another way. Is it a better way? Well, it depends. Sometimes not. It depends. But generally, if we change belief system, is for having a belief system that is more close to what is our core, what we are. Because right now, again, as externalizing humanity is holding belief systems that are against the internal. And if you stay outside of you, which is something that you can absolutely do, it you don't know, right? You do what you know, so you're not doing it wrong, which is what we want to talk about, the wrong, because there is a lot of wrong, and it's something that is really very difficult to understand for humans, that there is no wrong, because you, again, right, we are preparing that. You have been told you're wrong, so you are keeping doing that. But when you keep, right, yourself into that way of being and beliefs, it works. So there is no reason for you to do anything else. When you know that that is not what is happening, when you know that that is a belief system, but you feel that your knowing brings you into saying, well, no, it's not the external, it's the internal. I cannot anymore validate a external reality that is better than me, because that is the key thing about the externalization, is that the external is better than you. That's what you have been told, right? So back to religion, back to what you have been told, back to what is being sold to you as a human experience, right? You're trash, you're bad, you're a sinner, so you are wrong. So that is what you are expressing. I am wrong, I am wrong. And when you choose to act, then you're saying, I'm wrong. I'm wrong, I'm doing wrong. Oh, this is what I'm doing. I'm wrong, I'm wrong, I'm wrong, I'm wronging myself, and I'm wronging everyone else. Yeah, of course, because there is everyone else to wrong, right? Yeah, well, no. But that's what you are assigning, because still the externalization is so such a strong core belief that you have been sold that it's difficult not to go there. It takes a lot of discipline, a lot of work, a lot of discovering yourself, discovering your belief systems, so that you are able to let go of your belief systems. And how do you let go of your belief systems? You accept them. You accept that you have that belief system. You accept that you have been externalizing your reality. You accept that you have been trashing yourself, shitting on yourself. You accept all of that. You do accept all of that, because that is something that you can do, and you do it with love. You love yourself. You discover that love for yourself. You discover that you have that. Even if you come from the darkest places of humanity, you have that love. You are that love. It's never taken away from you. It's never gone away. It's there. You are that. However, obviously, for these reasons of externalization, this reason of not loving yourself, again, but it's not true, but it's what you believe, well, you don't feel it, you don't see it until you start seeing it, because it's there and it never has been taken away from you. So it's there. And when you start unwrapping that illusion, and you see yourself, you discover yourself, while that love comes out. It's there because it's you. It's your natural state. So you take away all those shitty things that you have been told, and you start discovering that love. And so then you can go and give that love to you and to all those versions of you. Remember, time again, it's not real. So that means that all those versions of you that have been in those moments that you call past, they are now. They're now moments. Your connection with that is your memory. You have no memory though. It's your way of interpreting. Memory is a belief system. You believe you have a memory, but there is no time again. And you can try to put time in everything that you want. Still, time is not real. You're creating it, using it. Yes, absolutely. Still, no time. So everything that is related to time is a belief system. Nothing else, a belief system. You can try and try and try and try and try, time, still not real. Using it, yes. Part of your experience, yes. Still using it, yes. That's what you have right now. Absolutely. Still, when you go into understanding creation, understanding what you're doing, and go into the understanding of yourself, you cannot do it with time. Because if you put time in there, you are misleading yourself. Again, not wrong. It's a belief system. It works. But we are here to lead into more of you, more of the knowing. So we cannot put time in the knowing. We cannot use time in the knowing because then we are misleading. We're using something that is not real, something that is not applicable to everything. So there is no time. So forget time. You have no memory because memory is what is time. Is going in the past. There is no past. You cannot have a memory. What you have is now moments. So all of those versions of you that are in those now moments that are remembered by you because you remember them. But then what is it? It's that you are connected with those versions of you. That's what it is. You are connected with all of that. Why that? Because it's what you choose. It's a choice. You could choose something else. You could choose another version of you. You choose that version. So that version is what you're relating to. So that's what is part of your memory. Again, it's a now moment. You're connected with that now moment and you are expressing a memory where you know that that's a version of you. So when you discover the love for yourself, when you are in yourself and right letting go of those things, well, then what you do is that you express that love and you express that love to those versions of you, those now moments you are connecting with. And so you are able to let go of those now moments. What do we mean? What do we mean letting go of those now? Letting go of the emotional connection. The connection cannot be receded. You are connected with all of you in every moment. So that connection stays. What you let go is the emotional connection, which is what makes you suffer, which is what makes you stay into that repeating, or that, oh, I feel bad, or I'm triggered. Well, that what you let go. That memory doesn't make me suffer anymore because I have no emotional attachment to that anymore. Bye. Why? Because I did my job, I did my work, I did my shadow work, I did my whatever you want to call it. You did that. So you went there and accepted it. Love the self that is suffering in that moment. Love the self that is having the experience in that moment. Suffering is an interpretation. You're not suffering, but you're interpreting it. So you stop interpreting it because suffering is what? An emotion. You're emotionally attached to the suffering. Let go of that. You're not suffering. You're having an experience. You had the experience. Good. Now, done. It's a choice of doing the work. discover it, and be absolutely with no pity. And having no pity means being truthful with yourself. And don't try to cope off. It's fine. You're doing it. You do it. But if you expect that happens uh, when you turn, you're stabbing yourself, you deprecate yourself, you accuse yourself of being not enough, of being doing it wrong. uh, that's where you are holding yourself in that space of external, of what you've been told. You don't need that. You are doing this work to let go of those things. So do it. And you are doing it mostly. Then, yeah, there are things that are probably more triggering than others, and you get lost for a moment into your pain, your whatever. Well, yeah, good. Bring back yourself back into you, because you're doing this for yourself, not for someone else, not for whatever, right? Externalization, you may have a moment of of being triggered into externalizing. Well, yeah, good, great. Stop, finished, back to you. It's about you. Why would it be about anyone else? There is no one else. It's you. You're creating yourself, you're interpreting yourself, you're discovering yourself. That's all you're doing. And you're not doing it wrong. Whatever the experience may be, you're not wrong. It's so human to have an experience and then to what? Oh, I'm doing it wrong. And you know, uh, we're talking to you, you know who, and we know you're watching it now or another now you're watching. You're not doing it wrong. There's no wrong. You have never been wrong. It's easy. It's easier to wrong yourself. That gives you identity. You see that. It gives you identity so that you can stay in that identity. You were wrong, you're still wrong, you will always be wrong. Why? Because that's all that you have been told, it's all that you have been perceiving, that's all that you understand. I'm wrong. Great, there's your confirmation. Aren't you always looking for confirmation? Ah, validation. You are trying to validate yourself in your belief. There is no wrong. Law number one, you exist. So, from the moment that you exist, how can there be any wrong? Again, every one of you, you are having experiences from your point of view, and it's your experience. It's also the experience of the one, and you are having it your way. And there is no other experience as your experience, because your experience is yours and it's unique. So, how can it be wrong? It isn't. Accept your belief system that it's wrong. But then again, you're saying it and you're judging it. If you're judging it, you're not committing a crime. You're simply judging yourself. Again, not a crime, but this is what we're talking about. Belief systems, all human belief systems are working on that externalization, so that right or wrong come from the external, because there is a judge. Who's judging? Well, you. But for you, it's not you, it's the external. What is the external? Society, family, friends, those images that you have of the external. And so what you're doing is that you're putting your external higher than you. So what you're doing is judging from by the external, and the external is telling you you're doing it wrong. You are wrong. You must be wrong, because you cannot be right. You cannot do right. You only can do wrong. But in that you have the judgment and the condemnation, and you have the pain. So you're holding yourself in that pain, because that's all you have known all your life. So it gives you identity, and that identity is giving you what? Security. It's giving you home, human home. Look at me. I'm in my pain. I didn't know anything else, so I'm keeping myself in that pain. Yes. Amazing. Except that you know better, except that you have the knowledge, you have now the ability of seeing different, to look into yourself. So you are then going into judging yourself for what? For being wrong. Because you have those two images, and you have, oh, I should do this, I did that, so I'm wrong. Because if I'm spiritual, I have to act in this way. So I acted in the other way, so I'm wrong. Working on yourself in what you call spiritual or spiritual way, or whatever, looking, discovering yourself. There is no way of doing that. There is not one way, there is your way. If you apply ideas where you say, oh, there is a correct way of doing this, and there is the wrong way of doing that, is that through your belief system, there is a certainty that you're going to choose the wrong way, because you are always wrong. You cannot do it right. By choosing that polarized, externalized way of seeing your work as a light bearer, you are condemning yourself to failure, human failure. You cannot fail again, but you're condemning yourself to have that view of yourself. You cannot win, you cannot do it, because you have the core belief of failure, of wrong, of not success. It's your choice of seeing things like that. And now you do know that you're not wrong, that you cannot be wrong, and that everything that you see in that way is you relating to that human belief system of right and wrong. So you have to work on that, and you have to see that right now and understand that. And all that you have been told today by this guy, right? Apply it. Be kind, but be absolutely truthful with yourself. Be with no pity with the bullshit that you are telling yourself, because practically everything that you have told you today was just bullshit. You bullshitting yourself, you blinding yourself, you blaming the external, you seeing the external, you going into the external to make yourself feel that way, giving yourself that identity, and then coming saying, "Oh, I want Roxy to kick my ass." Yeah, well, guess what? Roxy's not going to kick your ass because you are kicking your ass. You are ripping yourself apart, but you are doing that in a way that wants identity. And you saying, "I want Roxy to kick myself," it was just you giving yourself an identity, trying to prove you wrong. If Roxy kicks my ass, it's because I'm wrong. She's going to confirm me wrong. Why would she do that? Why will anyone do that? Proving you wrong. You're not wrong. You are having an experience. You are externalizing yourself. Yeah, great, great. Everyone is doing that. You're not the only one, and you're not special. So why would you need anyone to validate your shit? That you get that. You are on the right way because you are expressing it, you are in it, you are seeing these things, you're right, because you are allowing yourself. And that is also a part that is absolutely good and absolutely right, that you have been told you are doing this as an act of love, right? We said before, that love is there. You have it, never gone away. You express it when you start allowing that love out, inside of you, out of you, right? Shining. When you allow that love is there because it has always been there. You may have not noticed it, you may have forgotten it, but it's still there. So when you start having that expressed, then you express it one way or another, or another. And when you allow yourself to be in the state you are right now and do the work, then you are doing it because it's an act of love. You are allowing yourself to explore, to recognize you, to see your belief system, to see where you need to do the work, meaning allow that love to shine. And shine where? Shine all around you, all in you, all in your moments where that love is needed. And generally, when you shine the love to the self, it goes to every self, but especially those selves that are in need of that, because those selves that are in need of that are those selves that are right now expressing your pain, giving you the pain, not because they are doing that, but just because you're using your memory, so your connection with those moments, to have this experience. And you are in it. So when you shine that love to yourself, well, then guess what happens? You free yourself of your emotional connection with those moments. It becomes a moment. No more a memory, no more a pain. It becomes a moment, an experience, no emotion. And The human holds themselves in this way. The belief systems and the belief system that those belief systems are giving you the identity or grounding you into your existence. I exist, and those belief systems make me exist. I lose them, I'm lost. Be lost. Lose yourself. Have the experience. Have the let go. Go into the unknown. And this is phenomenal. The unknown. What you discover in the unknown, you have no idea. But it's gonna be great. Because guess what? There is a whole universe of discovery that is there to be explored, to be expressed. And that universe is you. So this experience, this human experience that you are going through, believing that you are some years old, you are hundreds of thousands of years old if we want to measure it that way. Your lifespan, your lifetime, your expressing yourself, oh gosh, thousands of years. What is death is metamorphosis. You metamorph, this is even that word, yourself into a new you. And imagine a reality where instead of talking about death, of having death, imagine a reality where you simply have metamorphosis applied. I'm too old. Oh, let me metamorphosis. And there you go. I'm young. Still me. Do you think that's a fantasy? It's another way of interpreting, of expressing, of being. Still, or imagine, imagine a reality where from one, oh, where you literally create your new body from the old body. A little bit like your butterfly, except that there is no old change. It's that you, once your body is too old, while you create a new one from the inside, then there you go. There are many, 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 many ways where you can experience the change or the rebirth or the continuation. You experience time somehow, some way, but then you just change. So that's not really experience of time, maybe. They may have time, they may not have time. But there is a real continuation. What you don't have, you lose the memory. The other do not lose their memory. They change or not. Everything is out there, except that you don't remember. But there are no limitations, so except yours, but yours are belief systems. Like death. And once you evolve that and let go of that, well, then you'll have something else. The unknown, the exploration, the discovery. And suddenly death is not there anymore. Because you don't have any use of it anymore. You know it's you. You spend 100,000 years as a human. That human has metamorphosized into male, female, has had long lives, short lives. But in the continuation of yourself, and as of you, your experience, do you think, well, your experience is your experience? You go where you go. You express the moment that you express the moment. But as there is, again, no time, then all those moments are now moments of a very, very long, 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 long experience. And all of that is there for you. Even if you're not recollecting it. So, be a master and let go of the wrong. It's not serving you anymore to believe in the wrong doing, in the wrong decision. You've taken the decision, you made the action, you have done it. You have to take it from there. If you regret it, if you deny it, if you fight it, good luck. You're fighting yourself. Guess who's gonna win? reality. And you're not going to change the moment. The moment is the moment. So you're only fighting yourself. A fight. Yeah. But you're having an experience discovering yourself. And you're doing it. And with awareness, understanding, love, your love, you overcome anything that is right now difficult to you because of still existing belief systems. But as you are pointing them to you, those belief systems have only one way to go: to fuck away. So you are doing it so that you can see it. And once you see it, once you know it, the work is done. So you see, there is really only you judging yourself, and only you keeping yourself in that guilty position. Whereas in reality, you are really, really, really having an act of self-love, of allowance, of discovering yourself. Accept it, accept the discovery, accept you. And when you do that, you feel much, much lighter. Much, much lighter. You're getting tired, so let us depart. Yeah. So, from the Naga, a goodbye, and we will see you in another now. Goodbye. Yeah. Right. Okay. So, thank you for joining in. Always a pleasure. Love you, and I'll be seeing you in the next now. Bye bye.